Brothers, today we're going to be talking about the VTuber named Bao the Whale because she is on a generational crash out after a recent string of misandrous statements and then doubling down on stream to attack her own audience and guys that just don't agree with her. So, in order to understand who Bao the Whale is, because I know that there are going to be many of you who don't know who this person is, I think that the best person to explain who Bao the Whale is Bao the Whale. And I have pulled up a clip for you that I think perfectly elucidates and captures who this person is. I hope you're prepared, and in advance, I'm sorry.
God! 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 Thank you! Thank you so much!
Who goes there? Oh. Wow.
Oh, my ovaries, they hurt. Oh, they're aching. Oh, God. My ovaries. Oh, God. I need to be bred. I need to be bred.
Wow.
Oh, that one frame. Fuck. It's so fucking good. Oh, if someone just leaned in and tilt their head and just teasingly. Oh my God. Okay, sorry.
Good to see you. The name's Blind.
Okay, wait. I'm not ready. Wait, I'm not ready. The cheese. It does sound like cheese. Okay.
I'm looking for him.
Fuck.
Oh,
Why?
got him.
Why do I want him so bad? Oh my God, no, wait.
I want Blythe to breed me.
He's reading my tweet! Wait!
I want his puppies breed.
The impact frames are crazy!
Collar. I'm drooling. Woof. Woof. Woof.
He's paused. Look, he's so cute when he's paused. His face right here is so funny. He's so red. Oh my God. I just... Hold on, I can't. Oh my God, it's too much. Oh my God.
What can I say about I'm ready when you are.
Thanks, Emil, for the best commission of all time.
Oh, okay. So now that you have a better understanding of who this content creator is, at least in their VTuber persona, now we can talk about Bao in her IRL persona. And that takes a little bit of a different form, where Bao isn't as, obviously goonerish, but she does like to, I don't know, what do the kids call it? Thirst trap? You look at what she wears in her IRL streams and it just becomes obvious. And you look at what she does. I mean, she's very, very aware of the camera. And by the way, again, the outfit you choose when you're going live on camera. I mean, my point here is to give you a more complete picture and understanding before we get into this, because I think that context is king, and there are going to be a lot of people that don't understand the full context if we just read into what Bao was saying. So this is the clip in question. By the way, there are more tweets that we're going to get into. things that she's retweeted, things that she said. But I think this will also help give you a clear understanding of this situation and why we're talking about it, because this is in relation to this topic directly. Whereas the clips before were just to give you a broader context of who this type of person is and why she would choose the bear over the man if she were trapped in a forest.
I had a lot of strong feelings about this. And to the people that are trying to dilute what I'm saying to fit their own, like, stupid-ass anti-woman, I fucking hate you, you're misandrous, I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. Go fix your receding hairline. You ever heard of minoxidil? Yeah, try that, all right? Don't care. Wrap it up. Okay. Hey, man, you're outing yourself, okay?
So also, this tweet does give context that apparently Bao was on, I think it was Discord, and she was blaming Cinder's audience for this, and grifters. So just basically throwing a shotgun accusation out there. Guys, the people that disagree with me are these people that I don't like. No, the people that disagree with you are people that have a brain and people that recognize that while the core of what you said may have been correct, that if there's somebody that is trying to, trap you with all these flowery words, that you should be wary, you should be cautious. You chose to genderize it by saying that if a man reaches out and does this, well, I'll tell you what, if a woman reaches out and does the same thing, you should be wary. That's what people are saying. And you chose to double down on the man-hating aspect of it, not only in this particular post, which, by the way, we're gonna watch the rest of it, but not only in this, but you retweeted this, or you like this. Men that are crying about this are the same men that cry about us saying we choose the bear. The whole thing about this, by the way, there may be some people who don't know. There was a social experiment. It was about a year or two ago. And the question was for modern women. Who would you trust more to be randomly spawned in with in the middle of a forest? A man or bear? And it was an IQ test, but women were too stupid to understand there was an IQ test. And so women started, unironically, proudly saying that they would choose the bear. And the whole point of this was to show how absolutely fucking retarded women are. And from my perspective, women shouldn't have the right to vote. We should repeal the 19th Amendment. That is obvious. Women do not have the cognitive ability to think these things through. And everything is a social optics game. So they said that they would choose the bear, which is absolutely fucking retarded. Of course you wouldn't choose the bear. When your life was on the line, you would choose a human man every single time. And everyone knows that, which is why the thing was all that much more ridiculous. That you say you choose the bear is going to kill you 100 times out of 100. But women were trying to argue, no, the bear would leave me alone because I leave it alone. No. And by the way, if the bear didn't kill you, a number of other things would. Women are absolutely useless in the forest for the most part. There are examples, there are exceptions that change that, but for the most part, if you take an average woman and you from the city and you plop her into the middle of the woods, she's fucking useless. Whereas most guys can at least, on some level, figure this shit out, which we've seen from like shows like Survivor, male versus female, where the men on the island all get together and they like create civilization, and women are still like starving and cold and miserable, and then eventually go to the guys' camp. Yeah, basically that. In real time, that was put into a question, and women were too stupid to realize that it was an IQ test, and they failed. They failed the IQ test about the man versus the bear. Anyway, getting back to this, we're going to watch the rest of Bao crash out on this issue of men.
I didn't say anything. You did it yourself.
Instead of giving out bad advice, allow me to suggest a different way for you to pass the time. Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, calling people bald. By the way, again, like, this woman is a degenerate. She's a gooner. Like, this is the type of clothes she wears. Like, she's a slob. She's fat. Like, I understand. I'm not here to just shit on Bao the Whale. She did this to herself. I wouldn't be making this video if she hadn't antagonized, well, first of all, her own audience, which I think is just rude and disgusting. And I mean, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars have these people given to you through donations and super chats, and through money that you got from advertisement, and bought your plushies and bought your dockies, the little body pillows. All these guys that you are lambasting and criticizing are the guys that have bought your stuff and made you successful. And now you're shitting on them. So now I'm going to shit on you. And the fact is that, I mean, I could have chosen any number of clips like this about acting in this way. So I want you to understand that anyone who comes before you and says that as a guy you should feel bad about being a male, that there's something inherently wrong with being a male, and they try to shame you, oh, you're bald and you're weird, tell these bitches to shut the fuck up. Bao is in no position to be lecturing anyone about anything. She has severe depression, she's mentally ill, she's fat, and the only reason that she has what she has is because of a bunch of guys. Now, they may be gooner guys, but they're still guys. They're still one of us. We still want to bring them back from that fucking abyss. We still want to improve them, but they're still guys. And she has what she has because of them. It's like Hassan Piker talking about how bad capitalism is when he has everything that he has because of capitalism. He sells socialism and reaps in the capitalist reward. So, yeah, I wanted to briefly touch on this. I know that Nux Taku did a very, very, very brief synopsis where he said he didn't think that this mattered. I disagree. I think that this does matter. I think that this sort of misandry and man-hatred is far too common. It needs to be nipped in the bud. And I think that more people need to speak out about this. Now, I'm not saying to send harassment or hatred towards Bao, but you can absolutely document and articulate your issues and your grievances. You can express that. And by the way, Shondo calling people groomers for this, I think is absolutely fucking pathetic. That was another incident, but we're not going to get too deep into that because, that deserves its own video if I choose to do it. But, yeah, Bao the Whale, check your fucking privilege, bitch. Who the fuck are you talking to? You're talking to guys. You're talking to guys that put you where you are. All those balding, fat, middle-aged losers, those are our losers. You don't get to talk to them that way. You wouldn't be anything without them. Anyway, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.